Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be talking about scheduling for the 2021-2022 school year. And if you remember back into semester one, we talked about this briefly and mentioned that sometime around spring break we would be continuing this discussion, and now is that time. So basically we are looking at Algebra 2 9-10 or Honors Algebra 2. So let's talk about those options. So most of our students here in Honors Geometry in 9th grade will choose to take Algebra 2 9-10, which is still an advanced class, and it is comprised of mostly freshmen and sophomore students. This path still permits you to take Calculus AB before you graduate Carmel High School. So that is our one choice, Algebra 2 9-10. Our second choice is Honors Algebra 2. This will put you on a path to take Calculus BC at Carmel High School before you graduate. Students choosing to pursue this path meet the following characteristics to receive a recommendation. They must have earned A's on their summative assessments, demonstrated an interest in problem solving and independent thinking, and take an Honors Algebra 1 test and receive a score in the required range. This is what we need to talk a little bit more about. Students that are interested in taking Honors Algebra 2 will need to take a test that will be administered at Carmel High School from 4 to 5 p.m. It is a 1-hour test on a date to be determined, most likely the week of April 12th. So what do you need to do right now? What I need you to do is to complete the Google form that is going to be below this video, and please do so before 9 a.m. on Tuesday, March 30th. That will give me time to make sure that I can book a room at the high school that is the appropriate size for us to take our test the following week. Now, what does this Google form have? Well, first it's going to just ask you some basic information, your first name, your last name, so that I know who's submitting it. And then it's going to ask you, what do you plan to take next year? So you are either going to select Algebra 2 9-10, or you're going to select Honors Algebra 2, which is the one that requires the test. The next question is going to say, what day of the week would be most convenient for you to come to the school to take the test? Keep in mind that I'm looking at that week after spring break. You're going to select maybe I don't need to take the test because I'm scheduling Algebra 2 9-10. Or maybe you don't have a preference of the day of the week. If you do have a preference, please select one. The next question I'll ask you can see that all these questions up to this point have had the little red star there showing that they are required. So do you have any questions regarding the scheduling process? Some people know. They know that they're either taking Algebra 2 9-10 and they're just going to get scheduled into that. Some people may select no and know that they're coming in to take the test and are just going to wait for the dates to be announced from me and with further information. Some people may have questions, so you can either put in, yes, I have a question, I'm going to Canvas message Ms. Laseco my question, or yes, I have a question, I feel more comfortable doing a Zoom session and talking with Ms. Laseco. So select one of those options. The last thing is if you answered yes to the question above, which means you said either you're going to Canvas message me or you would like to do a Zoom session, can you give me the general idea of your question here? What this does is help me be prepared and cut down we have a meeting, you ask me a question, I may not know the answer, then I have to go find out the answer, then I have to come back to you. So if you can give me the idea of what your question is there, I can be a little bit more prepared and making sure that that I have the answer to the question that you are requiring. Okay? Keep in mind that whether you are taking Algebra 2 910 or if you're electing to come in to take the test for the honors Algebra 2, that all students need to complete this form so that I have everyone's selections, and please do so before 9 a.m. on Tuesday, March 30th. Thank you.